Good morning, good morning, good morning, family. Good morning. Your girl just wanted to come on and have a little conversation about my coffee that I'm sipping. Mm. And I made some sliced up some sausages that I grilled on the grill. And I got two wraps and some cheese. So I probably really don't really eat because I'm not hungry. I'm not a person that eats in the morning. I'm not a morning person, like far as it comes to eating stuff. Give me my coffee and I'm good. And I'm good to like 12, 1 o'clock. I'm good. But I just wanted to come on. Hold on, how can I say it? I wanted to come on and have this talk, this little talk. I'm sorry, y'all. Okay, so mm, my question is, right, with everything that's been going on, not to keep bringing up like old, it's not old because it's going to never be old. A man lost their life to it, right? But my thing is, all right, with George Floyd, we all know what happened. It was horrible. And after that, like that sparked a rage around the world. Not just here in the United States, around the world. Other people felt it, how we felt it, right? So I didn't like me. It's so much that be going on, and it's like every time I look at the news, it's always something bad, something sad, somebody got killed. It's just like, man, I don't even turn my TV on. Like, you'll probably think I'm lying. Like, I literally don't turn my TV on. That's why I get to watch so many of your other YouTubers' content because I prefer to watch my fellow YouTubers. Even my movies like Netflix and all that. I don't even like tune into none of those. Mm. Because um it's just sad. So me saying this, I know by now everybody probably should have heard about it because it's all over the news. It's all over social media where the young guy, 29 year old, I forgot his name is something. If I remember his name, I'm gonna put it up. But 29 years old in Wisconsin, from the understanding of the story is two people was in a dispute arguing, and I think it was two females. He actually was the good Samaritan of it. I don't know was it over him or whatever, but that's not the point. The point is he actually went to try to dispute, try to dispute it to keep them from arguing and fighting and whatever. So on his way back, so the cops was called in, the police was there. On his way back to his car, in the video clips, you can hear them saying, telling him to stop, don't get in the car, whatever. But when you look at it, you can see the police had so many times where they could tase him, or they could what they've been doing. I don't want to say don't do the chokehold because every time they do the chokehold, they end up killing somebody. So no, we're not going to say that. But it was plenty of ways they could have stopped him getting his car. They could even block the door. Like he could have stepped in front of like the door so he couldn't open it to get in. Like it was so many things he could have did. He let the guy open the car door. As soon as he opened the car door, when the man turned And you see he turned to pick one leg up to go sit. You know how you going to sit down, you go in your car. He opened the door, turned to go sit in the car, and all of a sudden you heard he did just start shooting him in his back. So apparently they're saying from the one officer 7 times, but they don't know how many times he got shot. And thank God that he didn't lose his life, but the father said that his son is in stable, but in ICU in critical condition, but he is alive, which is a blessing that we didn't lose another person to this. Me saying this is like I said, like they could have. It was so many of them. They could have used the stun gun, and they said, accordingly to the one of the posts said that that they claimed that they did try, or they was gonna, saying that one of the officers did try. And you look at the clip, you do not see not one person pulled out no stun gun, no nothing. So I don't know where they get that from. That definitely not. That's not it. So I don't know, y'all. I don't know. I don't know what's your thought, what's your opinion, and I feel like this is constantly repeating itself over and over and over. And like I just had to come on and just express my feelings, my thoughts, because it's ridiculous. I got brothers, cousins, uncles, my father. And then not just saying men, but just the in general. Like, come on, like this is something that you have to worry about on a daily basis. Like it's ridiculous. That it's really, really sad that we have to do this. So Wisconsin actually, after this happened, they knew, because what's already been going on. So they knew it was going to be a riot, not a riot, but a a protest. So they immediately called for a curfew last night. They called for a curfew last night. I'm hot. I try not to turn on the AC while I'm recording because of the noise, but it's hot. I don't know how I'm gonna do this. But it's just so like, oh man, like come on. So it's just like, are you kidding me? Like everything we just went through in these last couple of months, that didn't, that didn't mean nothing. You don't care. And I'm not saying all police are bad, because they're not. They're really, really not. That's just like in every job, you got the good with the bad. It's just that I feel I'm hot. I feel that if you're gonna take that job, you gotta be willing to not be so fast to want to shoot somebody, harm somebody. And I'm not saying, because I get it. Sometimes people feel like their life is at risk, but that's the job that you took, so you knew the risk that came with that job. So you can't be so offended to always have your gun out, because they all had their guns out. Like, make that make sense to me, because they don't. For those that didn't see it, you need to watch the video. You need to watch it. You'll understand like what I'm saying, because I'm looking and I'm just like, No, it like I didn't see like no threat, no harm, no nothing. Like you don't see no threat, no nothing. So I really don't get it. I don't understand it, and it's like, what? I don't know, y'all. I don't know, but we really gotta be careful of some of the things that we do because it's not right what they do, but we know how they operate. So we need to be. I'm sorry, y'all. So we need to be more on board because not on board. We need to be more like use our street smarts a little more because we all know that they're scared, or even if they're not scared, this is something that some of them want to do, and some of them don't. So we need to use our street smart because we know to a lot of them, our lives really don't mean nothing to them. Nothing. And I mean that, like nothing. Our life mean nothing to them. So we need to use our street smart sometimes. Stop being bold and things like that and say, oh, I dare you, you're not going to do it. Because you know they're going to do it. They will shoot you. With no hesitation. You know what I'm saying? So we need to use a little bit of street smart. Take it back to old school. Use your street smart. Don't give them that opportunity to kill you. Don't do it. Don't give them that opportunity to kill you. Like, I mean, they had no right to do what they did to him. And that's why when I say we use our street smart, I feel like, he didn't do nothing, and it's horrible. Like, it's horrible. But maybe if he just wouldn't have got in the car, they wouldn't have shot him. They literally shot him in his back. They were shooting him in his back. And they didn't shoot one time. One time that would have been a warning. Even if you were scared or thought he might have had a weapon, you shot him one time in the back. That automatically put him at a stop. When you hear it, it was automatically. You know what I'm saying? Like, you heard the pops like back to back. It wasn't no pause, no nothing. So I could see not that I could see, but it's like you shot him one time and then he moved, he trying to get something. Then I see where the other shots come from or whatever. Maybe you thought he was reaching for a weapon, something. No, none of that. It was just do. Like nah, that ain't cool. That ain't right. Like, I'm gonna keep saying it. Thank God that he's still alive. And the crazy part is his kids was in the car. They said. So I don't like. Can you imagine how traumatized them kids gonna be? I don't know how many. Was it one or two? They just said the kids was in the car. So can you imagine his kids actually seen him get shot in the back by police and had to rush and been rushed to the hospital and all that? So for a grown person, it affects us. So imagine a little kid to see that. And then it's your parent. Like, it's unacceptable, guys. It's unacceptable. Like, It's just ridiculous. Like, you would think we had all these killings the last couple of, and within the last, I'm gonna say this whole year, not even the last couple of months, like, people been getting killed left and right. And no, it's not, it wasn't all from the cops. I'm not gonna say that, because I know people always get the thing like, oh, do Black Lives Matter to black people, because black people is killing their own, and we get it. And do you think we like that? You think we want them doing that? No, we don't justify for no killing, no matter who you are, what race you are. No killing. Nobody deserves to lose their life like that. No. So when people always like, oh, well, they killing their own, so why should we care? No, we not killing our own. You do, like I said in the beginning, you have that bad one. You got the good, you got the bad. So, of course, a lot of times the bad oversees the good. No, we don't like seeing our young kids being shot down, murdered in the street by their own, some of them by their own friends or people that they know through jealousy. Like, come on, like we gotta do so much better in this country. Not alone in our own culture, but the country alone, we gotta do so much better. And then we have no great leadership. Like you can't look up to our leadership and say, oh, like, I want to be like him, follow his lead stuff, follow her lead stuff. No, like, it's sad. And this is where the parents, family members, that's why I say we gotta take it back to old school, where it was a family, it was a village raised a child. So it was like, with me growing up, not only did I had my family, which was a large family, but I also had other people that adopted us as family in the same way we did. So my family was my best friend's family. Her family was my family. So if her moms or pop seen me doing something, or me and her, it was a group of, they seen us doing something, and they knew it was wrong. Not only was they gonna get on they daughters, they was coming after us too. And then after they come after us, then they was letting my family know what happened, what we did. So it was, it's like taking back to old school. And the way a lot of these people, it's like baby raising babies, and that attitude doesn't work. Like, oh, don't say this to my child, don't do this to my child. And I'm not saying that a person should put their hands on a person's child. No. But you should be able to speak out to that child and let them know, like, son, look, what you doing is wrong. You shouldn't do this, blah, 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 blah. Or to the same way with the girl. Like, like, let them know. But as soon as you open your mouth and say, look, son, what you doing, you shouldn't do that. That's wrong. You can this, you can that, blah, blah. As soon as you open your mouth and say, son, you shouldn't, the first thing come out their mouth is, F you. You know what I'm saying? Like, F you. Who the F is you? Suck my F. Suck my F. Like, this is what comes out their mouth. When you like, and half of them ain't even still wet behind the ear. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Like, this is what comes out their mouth to you. And you like, Like then you want to put your hands on them, but you as the person you are, you like no. But that's because you got baby raising babies, and they're not teaching their kids to be respectful. And then I mean, and I get it because some adults aren't respectful either. But if you are a respectful person, you would know a respectful person when you see one. So if the kid do something, an adult was to intervene and and try to tell the child like you shouldn't do that. I know your mother, your father wouldn't allow you to do such and such such. And if that child was raised right, they would understand that person's saying that from the heart and care, and they would would know. So they wouldn't come out their mouth and be like, oh, mind your effing business. Oh, mind your blah, blah, blah. Or F you. They wouldn't do that. You know what I'm saying? So it's just crazy. And we're losing more young people than older people. Like, it's crazy, y'all. It's crazy that we losing too many young people. Especially the little innocent babies, the little child. Like, how is it you can't take your 7-year-old, 5-year-old, 4-year-old to the park, to the playground and play because they might lose their life? And that's what we have been seeing in these last couple of months. These little innocent babies, childs losing their life just because they want to get outside and play. Like we need help. We need help. We need to take it back to old school. I don't care what nobody say. I don't care how you'll feel, how you'll take it. You can leave your comments down below, how you'll feel, your thoughts about it. This is my thought, my opinion, period. And I don't care. Because this is ridiculous, y'all. Like, we in August, and we like at the end of, going toward the end of August. August was the 24th. And we still to this day, going through this, like our young people losing their lives. Like, come on. Like, we got to do better. As a sister, a mother, a brother, a father, a auntie, a uncle, a cousin, a godparent, a friend. Step in, intervene, step in if you have to. You see something that's not right, you see something that's wrong, don't be afraid to step in and say something. Like, say something. Like, come on. If you don't say something, you would never know if you could have been that person to save somebody's life. So it's I don't know, guys. I don't know. Like I said, this is just my opinion, my thought. And I just wanted to come on and share because, like I said, we've been going through these for the last couple of months. We've been going through having these protests, moving forward, getting things done, hoping for a better ending of 2020. And as we starting to get closer to the end of 2020, it's still the same thing. We still in the same predicament. When that man George Floyd lost his life and the whole world was able to see that, if you didn't feel nothing, you're not human. If you didn't feel nothing, you're not human. You're not. And with me saying that is, the reason why I'm saying that is because you would think that, I mean, a lot have changed, but you would think that we would be in a better place right now toward, like, all these killings, all these still police harassing people, and it's sad. And then I'm not gonna say it was that police are harassing just the black people. No, they're harassing all cultures right now because they see that everybody has put that bond together and sticking together, and I guess some people don't like that. And it's, oh well, get over it. You know what I'm saying? Get over it. And they don't like it, and it's like, get over it. Like we're one. Like one. So you have to get over it. And so they're harassing not just the black African American people. They're harassing Asian people, Caucasian people, everybody. They're harassing everybody. So yeah. It's just crazy, y'all. And I just wanted to come on and share my thought, have my morning coffee with y'all, have something to eat with y'all. I'm really, like I said, I'm really not hungry. I'll probably eat that like a little later. But I just wanted my coffee, and me running my mouth as usual. My coffee actually got cold. And I need it hot, so I'm going to have to go pop that in the microwave. I need it steaming hot. But yeah, guys, this is ridiculous. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, we got to do better. We got to stick together. And no matter what. Yeah, guys, so I just wanted to come on, share my thoughts. Leave a comment on your thoughts. If you haven't seen the video of what I'm talking about, the young man, 29 years old, he didn't lose his life, thank God. I'm going to tell you, he did lose his life, which is a blessing. I'm going to tell y'all the name right now. He didn't lose his life, which is a blessing. Like the father said, he's in stable condition. So thank God for that, y'all. Thank God. Like, really thank God. Like, he really didn't lose his life. I want to find it for y'all and show y'all. And I really want y'all to go. I really want y'all to go and watch it. I was trying to find it for y'all, but I'm on my major phone, so it's like doo-doo. It's kind of hard, but I'm gonna see if I can find the link and leave the link and like in the description, so you can click on it and it'll take you to watch it. But if not, oh man, if not, I want y'all to go and watch and look it up. The young guy who got shot by police. Who got shot by police in Wisconsin. That's the name of it. Yeah, guys, it's like I said, I'm using my main phone, so that has like all my all my information, like all my stuff on it. This phone is just basically like my backup phone, so it really doesn't have much in it, so I can't even bring it up. That's sad. That's sad, God. I'm sorry. Let's see what this. I just went into the Google. Let's see if Google will bring it up. Nope. But guys, I'm not gonna stay here any much longer. I was trying to look it up while I was on the phone with y'all so y'all could see it or go back and watch it just so. But like I said, Go back and just look it up. Yeah, just go back and just go back and watch it. So, like I said, just go back and look it up. Because even the governor in Wisconsin, they went and, oh, here we go. Even the governor, yeah, it says Wisconsin police shoots a black man as the children watch him from a car. Like I said, the kids was in the car. The man, three children, ages 3, 5, and 8 years old, were in the car. His name was JacobBlake. That was his name. I kind of remembered the Blake, but I didn't know was that the first name or the last name, so I really didn't want to say that because I'm good for messing people's names up. Because I will blast somebody, mess somebody's name up really bad.
See a man now been identified as JacobBlake, identified by Wisconsin governor, and tries to make his way towards the driver's side of the vehicle, try to make his way inside the vehicle, and that's when one of 2 officers opened fire multiple times. Before we play the video, it's also important to keep in mind that he is alive this morning. According to authorities, he remains still in serious condition. As you can imagine, that video is certainly going to be in the mountain of evidence. It's not going to be considered by authorities. It's also important to point out here what we don't necessarily know right now, Robin. The video does not show the events leading up to the shooting itself. We also don't know why, obviously, the officer felt the need to use deadly force. So those are all questions that authorities are going to try to answer. And on that note, we do know that the Kenosha PD not only gave up the scene to an outside investigative agency, but also going to be turning the investigation, and already have turned over the investigation to Wisconsin's Department of Justice is going to be in charge of actually investigating the shooting. But in the meantime, that curfew that you mentioned a little while ago, Robin, that's still in place for about another hour right now. It was placed on an emergency basis overnight when things took a fairly violent, intense turn. But this morning, things were relatively peaceful here in Kenosha.
So, yeah, guys. Did you see that? Did you see that? Like, horrible, 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 guys. Like I said, like, you can look it up and watch more of it, because like I said, it's all over it's basically on the news. You probably already heard about it. If you didn't, go check it out. And if you know, like I said, guys, leave your comments and your thoughts, because I mean, this is a topic that I really want to talk about. You know, not just him getting shot, but just in general. And I was planning on going live today. I'm not sure if I'm still going to do it, but if I do, this would be one of the things that I would definitely like to discuss on what's going on. What's going on in the world. But thank you for watching. I appreciate y'all. And with that being said, leave your comments down below, and I'll get back to you. Y'all have a good day. It's Monday, the beginning of the new week. Just stay level-headed, watch your surroundings, because like I said in another video, a young girl out here in New York City on her lunch break down near Bloom Street in Lafayette, a guy on Friday groped her, grabbed her behind, and as she pointed him out to police, as police was going to arrest him, in the mid of them going to get him, arrest him, they caught him groping another female behind. In the middle of them going to get him, he was groping somebody else, and the police actually got to see that one. That was another young black man. So like I said, guys, just be careful, be careful, be careful, be careful. No matter where you at. With that being said, y'all enjoy your day. And I'll get back to y'all with another video. Peace out, y'all. Later.